Welcome to Trader Pradesh.
We're doing the chart analysis for Nifty Bank Nifty for the 20th of March and the upcoming week. Along with this, we're going to be doing the chart analysis for 10 breakout and expected breakout stocks for the upcoming week as well. We start off with Nifty 50. As you can see, we've marked this out on a one-day time frame since February 2021. This is a whole 2 years that you can see. After it did its nice rise and a pullback, then when it broke this portion of the trend line, it went up till its all-time high of 18,800, and it's done a nice pullback to this portion of the demand zone. This is your major demand zone and this is your major supply zone on the top. Now, since it is at this portion of the demand zone, what you need to be careful about is basically until and unless there is a reversal from here, then you're looking at levels of 18,165 to 18,600. But if this breaks down and it breaks this portion of this red line, which is at 16,800, then you're looking at a great fall till 15,450. So we all have to expect and hope that a nice reversal here takes place. But you have to just keep your risk management into play. Another way to look at this is basically this portion is forming a nice cup and handle pattern. If it reverses here, then you're looking at a proper handle being formed. Another way to look at it is basically if this portion is looking at like a head and shoulders pattern which comes back and then it goes down again. So please keep your risk management in play constantly. Now we're going to go on to the Bank Nifty. Again marked out on a one-day time frame. So this is your major demand zone and on the top is your major supply zone. And similar to the Nifty, the Bank Nifty also is at a supply zone here and is starting to do its slight reversal. So as we can see, this is the targets that you should be looking at. 14,950 on the top side and going up to 51,600 because this is your major supply zone. If it breaks this yellow box and starts to come down, then you're looking at levels of 37,450 and 36,250. So please make sure you keep your targets in play and your risk management in play constantly along with your stop losses. Now we're going to go into the chart analysis, but I'll do this much more quickly for the 10 swing stocks. We start off with AGI Grain Pack. As you can see, it has been consolidating in this whole portion, and since September 2022, it's found a nice bottom here, double bottom, and it's been rising along with this trend line and forming higher low formations at this supply zone. So it's reached this portion right here. So if there is a breakout, then there'll be a retracement and it will go up to this levels of 407.75. So these will be your targets. You can keep your stop loss just below this portion or below this trend line. Okay. And then you please make sure you keep it in play and keep your risk management in play constantly. But these will be the targets of 407.5. You can keep waiting for this whole volume spike which will happen at the bottom, and then you can take your entries on the retest. The second stock would be Z Entertainment Enterprises. So what this you can see, what we marked out again on a one-day time frame, is it's been consolidating in this box since Feb 2023, and it has formed this trend line which is there. It's forming the trend line and higher low formations, and it's taken a nice breakout with this doji candle. Now as you can see, the retest has already happened. So what you should be looking at is basically you can either take an entry right somewhere right above the yellow box if it gives you an entry, and then you're looking at these targets of 222. This is for Z Entertainment. The third stock would be Trent Limited. So Trent, what we've done is it's formed a nice cup and handle formation. So all you need to do right now is wait for this neckline breakout. How you can take a look at that is in case there's a volume spike which happens at the bottom, then you need to take that into consideration. Once it breaks this, that's a retest. Then you're looking at these targets of 1433 to 1479. Okay, but do not take an entry if there is no breakout and a retest, because otherwise, because of this being a major supply zone, there could be a reversal. But taking into consideration the cup and handle pattern, this is what you should be looking at, because there's a lot of buying that's happened right here, which you can see. The fourth stock is AIA Engineering. So as you can see, we marked this out properly, wherein from September of 2022, it's been in this nice box zone, and this is your major supply zone. Let's take this off for you to see clearly. On this trend line, it's been rising and is forming higher low formations. Now, once this breaks out from this major supply zone, again, your initial thing is it'll touch this portion of this red box that you can see, and in case it does a reversal and a consolidation, that's when you take your entries for 2913, 2990. Don't look at this portion at the top as yet, but keep trailing your stop losses, and wherever it hits, you take your profits and make sure you get out in time. Okay. Next stock I have on is DLF Limited. As you can see, we've clearly marked this out for November of 2022 till the current date. It's formed a nice triple bottom, and there's a huge volume spike that has just happened. Now, when this volume spike happened, it's broken out of this trend line, and it's come into this supply zone. Now, if it reverses from this supply zone, then you're looking at an entry around 356. But if it consolidates here and it is able to break this portion, which is right here, 383, then when it comes into this portion, this is where you're looking at from 383 to 395 as your targets. Okay, this is a good 13%. But you need to keep trailing your stop losses and keep booking your profits in time. The sixth stock that we've done the chart analysis for is Aster DM Healthcare. This has also formed a nice cup and handle pattern, and as you can see, it's at a supply zone, but you need to wait for the neckline breakout. There's a lot of consolidation that's happened in this portion here with higher low formations. As it breaks this neckline, you take your entries on the retest for the targets of 250. But make sure you keep your stop losses just below the neckline. Okay? Don't worry about if your stop loss gets hit. That's how you need to keep your risk management in play constantly. Otherwise, there's no use being in trading. Okay? Saving your capital is your priority, and giving back to the market in terms of stop losses is what makes you make more profits over time. That's how you need to look at it. Seventh stock that we have on is Anmol India Limited. As you can see, it's forming higher low formations, and it has been climbing with this ascending channel pattern. Now, from its current price of 182.45, as it goes up, you're looking at levels of 194.35. As soon as it hits the top of the trend line, in case it reverses, then your stop loss should be just below or outside this trend line to exit. But as you click your entry and it keeps climbing, you keep trailing your stop losses and keep booking your profits in time. Okay, as you can see, there has been a lot of volume buying that's been going on here and less of the selling that's happening. Then eighth stock that we have on board is Zen Technologies. Again, marked out on a one-day time frame. We've done an analysis from a long time. This is from September 2021. It broke out of this demand zone nicely. It took its retest. Now, since it's at its all-time high, we've just marked out this top of this blue trend line and take an expected target of 327. Now, once it does its retest, you can see this whole volume buying that's happening right at the bottom here, and volume spikes. If it does its retest, and then you can take an entry for 327. Taking an approximate of 8% is what you're looking at, but please make sure you keep your stop losses in play. I keep repeating this over and over again because it's super important. You need to keep your risk management and your stop losses continuously in play. Every day that you wake up, this is what your only job needs to be. If you're looking to be a full-time intraday swing trader, these two are main keys for you all. The ninth stock that we have on board is MedPlus Health Services. As you can see, this has been in a long-term consolidation since June of 2022, and this whole buying that's happening since November of 2022, along with the volume spike that's happened in the last couple of days, and it's broken out of this consolidation nicely. Now, since it's broken out of this consolidation, you need to look for a retest, and then you take your entries for entries of 851. It's a good 9.5-10% is what you're looking at. And the last stock that we have on is NCC Limited. This has been rising in this ascending channel pattern since April of 2022, and it's been doing a nice up and down right through. It's at this whole major supply zone, and the supply zone we've marked out from July of 2018. So as you can see on the weekly time frame, it has reached that supply zone, but if it reverses, it's going to come up right up till the bottom of this ascending channel. But because of this volume spurt that's been happening at the bottom, is what you're hoping that if it breaks this once now, then you're looking at really large targets actually, which is close to about 11.5, 12%. But if it reverses, it's still going to climb back this way. Okay, so you make sure you keep that into consideration, and you take your entries accordingly. Okay, shooting star candle is here, but make sure if there's a little bit more of all this consolidation that you can see shows that there is going to be a push happening upwards, but you make sure you keep your risk management in play. So these are the 10 stocks and the Nifty chart and the Nifty Bank Nifty analysis that were done for the 20th of March and the upcoming week. Please make sure you subscribe, like, and follow, and you can share this video with anybody that you like to share it with. And you can also join our Telegram channel. The link will be put in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and we really appreciate you taking time out. Thank you so much.